Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about Nervos CKB. Basically, I'm just going to do a recap today, talk about mining profitability, what I earned, mining on the Testnet, mining competition, exactly what that was, how that all went, and how mining has transitioned moving forward with Nervos CKB as they have successfully launched their mainnet. If you're unfamiliar with Nervos, they are a new proof of work project that had a token sale that are secured. Their blockchain is secured by proof of work, aka mining, which is obviously super freaking awesome, and they are enabling things to be built on their coin, kind of like a platform, or exactly as a platform. And also they are enabling smart contracts. One of the really interesting pieces here while we started looking at Nervos was that they had a testnet mining competition. So they took a portion of their coins and gave them away to people in exchange for participation on the testnet. Basically, it was like 6% of the coins you mined would end up turning into CK bytes, or the CKB coins, you know, their coins on their blockchain. I was really excited because this was making GPU mining pretty interesting once again. However, FPGAs have taken off on CKB and are absolutely dominating it to the point where it's an FPGA mined coin now. But that's good and bad, depending how you want to look at it. And I'm going to show you the good part of that and just kind of keeping it up, being positive today. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. But before I roll the intro, here's 10 seconds of tails. Nervos CKB. In reference to what I was talking about earlier, fifth and final round of the mining competition, that was the main part that we mined and made the video about. Some of the worries that some of you guys had that you voiced to me was that due to US regulations, US citizens and US entities are excluded from this competition. But technically, we were mining through Chinese mining pools, so didn't apply to us, and those Chinese mining pools are able to pay out to us. So yeah, like if you were a US citizen, you still got your coins, so that was cool. That was just kind of a legal disclaimer, which is why I didn't really harp on that in the previous video guides. Now the testnet mining has concluded, and due to the hash rate during the competition reaching 20 terahash a second, we were able to find and repair bugs discoverable only at times of extreme hash rate fluctuation. So that's cool to actually hear of a real benefit that came of a testnet mining competition, something I would like to see a lot more of. Just to round out a little bit more information on this, CK Byte token sale on the Nervos network, you get it, you're a smart guy or girl, surpassed the initial goal. They sold 67, or of their initial goal of 67 million. They exceeded that by raising over 72 million USD, which is pretty wild, and they sold over 21.5% of their blockchain. Unlike many other projects in cryptocurrency, they were able to successfully launch their blockchain when they wanted to. That's cool, that's good, and it's been rolling for almost a month now, so time really flies. Here's one more link, and again, I've links out to everything I'm talking about and showing you guys in the video description below. This will round out a little bit more information on the actual testnet mining phase. So if you were mining on F2 pool, which is what I was doing and what I showed you guys, then you will have been paid out if you put a CKB address in here. So you can either get one of the wallets, or if you want to just go ahead and sell the coins, which is totally up to you, you can do that. There are some exchanges like Bitforex, which we talked about before and we used before. If you remember when we were mining Grin at the beginning of 2019, we used Bitforex because they were one of the early adopters and users of that. I have a referral link out to this exchange if you want to use it. Signing up's a little bit annoying, but other than that, I mean, the exchange works fine. I was showing you guys the wrong page. This is the actual transaction where I was paid out. So I didn't mine on the testnet for the entirety of the competition, but it was at least a week or so. And doing the math, so like when these coins hit my wallet, if I would have tried to dump them immediately, then I would have mined about $60 with 18 or so graphics cards, which doesn't sound too great. That may be true, that may not be true. If you compare it to earning, relative hash rate to mining, common coin just like Ethereum here, which after my electric costs, I'm making like 14 cents a day. The key takeaway I have for you guys is simply this. If we're gonna sum it up, basically, how did it go? And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or lie. Like it wasn't as profitable as I thought it would be, but it wasn't really any less profitable than mining other common coins. It was also an exciting opportunity, and just the potential upside was, you know, very interesting and intriguing to me and many other people. Some people on the internet tried to rip on me saying that they didn't get rich off of mining it. Well, to be clear, it was just a mining guide, and if it works out for everyone, that's awesome. But I mean, I just make videos. I'm not really here to show the project. I don't care if it goes up to $100 a coin. But it would be cool to see that, yeah. But I'm not gonna be like, hey, this is the best thing since ever. Yeah, that better happen. Just kind of wanted to say that, say my little piece and get that out there. If I was gonna sum up the testnet mining, I'd say it was still successful, still got a nice chunk of coins that were otherwise not acquirable, and wasn't any less profitable than mining other coins. Talking about Nervos mining moving forward, yes, it's absolutely going to be FPGA mining. Some of the hardware for that we've been talking about recently would be the Blackminers from Hashaltcoin. The F1 Mini can do it. The F1 Mini Plus can do it. The F1 Plus and all these other miners, including their new F1 Ultra, which we'll probably have a review here over the next couple weeks. In addition to these miners, there's also bit streams out there for many of the popular just straight FPGA cards, like the very powerful CVP13, where you get 12.5 gigahash a second with a $60 bit stream, another $60 bit stream for the VU9P, which is synonymous with the BCU 1525. If you want a comparison, so this little guy right here was hashing the same hash rate pretty much that 9 RX 478 gigabytes were doing on CKB. Which brings up an important point I wanted to touch on. If you want to move forward dual mining CKB, it may be worth it to you, depending on how much hash rate you lose and how many coins you're getting, and if you are interested in CKB and seeing upside there. Absolutely could be very interesting. But if you're just straight mining Nervos CKB with graphics cards at this point, you're probably wasting your time. You'd be better off just mining something else and trading into CKB if that's what you want to do. Currently with an F1 Plus with a bad board in it that I need to replace, it's getting like half the hash rate it should, as well as an F1 Mini Plus, which again, if you're not immediately familiar with those, that is this guy plus this guy. I am mining about 12 or exactly 1217 coins over the last 24 hours. That was my last payout, so that's about $10 after my electric costs and stuff. You know, maybe clearing $7 a day USD, which is down from the $15 USD it was making before, but not like a massive fall off or anything, and the price of CKB has fallen a little bit since then. Looking at hash rate distribution on this, similar to the testnet mining, F2 pool is dominating when it comes to CKB mining hash. All the pool fees are pretty relative, pretty much kept at about 1%. Different payout schemes between PPS and PPLNS and PPS Plus and whatever you want to do. Basically, PPS is pay per share, so every share you submit, you're going to get credited for that. It's one of the safer ways, you could say. It's removing the luck factor of actually finding the blocks. It's a little more risky for the pool, but without going on and on, that's that in a nutshell. That pretty much sums up the testnet mining phase and just kind of a little transition from GPU to FPGA mining that this network has experienced. You also saw the network hash rate on the last page. It's almost at 200 terahash a second, which is up pretty high from when we got into the testnet mining phase at, like, you know, 13 terahash a second, which is pretty crazy. But again, you know, different hardware is producing more hash and so forth. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please let me know. I am going to do a Nervos network video series, thanks to them for making that possible. I will have a full video guide on, basically updated mining guide on Nervos network CKB mining, and really that's going to be centered around FPGA mining, what hardware does it, at what price, you know, how to get your hardware set up mining Nervos, a little bit more detailed, going over config files and things like that, and touching on the actual bit streams. Where this was a sort of an overview video, the next one will be more in detail and really explain and break it down for you guys if you're looking for a tutorial style video with, again, just more and more info on the actual how to do it mining and what does what and why. So as always, again, thanks guys so much for watching my stuff. You guys keep me around. It's really cool and just fun to have this opportunity to make these videos for you. Please smash a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. We're chasing 100,000 subscribers. We're kind of far away at 15K, but then again, we're not that far away because it's only 15K. So it's my biggest goal. See you next time.